It's time now for the Justice Files with Commerce head football coach Marvin Justice. Brought to you every week by Allen Lacey Law Offices right here in Commerce. Call 706-335-7886. Now it's time for the Justice Files.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Justice Files. I'm Rob Jordan. I'm joined of course by the head football coach of the Commerce High School Tigers, Marvin Justice. And Coach Justice, congratulations on a big win Friday night as the Commerce team, for the first time in several seasons, was able to defeat the Jefferson Dragons from across the river. Final count there at 22-7. Tell us a little bit about what you saw from a coaching standpoint on that game.
Well, it was a big win for the people of Commerce. Our players, the coaching staff did a great job. I told our kids, and I've told them since we started practicing back in May during spring practice, that if the key to beating Jefferson was us believing we could beat them and playing hard for 48 minutes. And the kids had no doubt that they could win that game, and they played hard for 48 minutes. I was real pleased in the second quarter. You know, we had a chance to maybe put that game away, and we fumbled inside the 10.
Right.
They drove down and scored, and then we had a bad snap inside. We faced a lot of adversity in the second quarter, and the last 5 or 6 years, our teams have folded. We've not dealt with it, and I thought our kids did a wonderful job of facing adversity and overcoming it.
They really did.
All the things that happened, that probably impressed me more than anything.
They really did face the adversity like you mentioned. And just a side note, something that geeks like me notice. You don't see very many games at any level where you have 3 touchdown drives of 90 yards or better. And we had 3. We had 2, and they had 1 of 90 yards or better. And that says a lot about the consistency of the offense, especially on our side. And I thought that the coaching staff put together a great game plan, because it didn't look like you ever got knocked off of your game plan. You had it, you stuck to it, and it worked out well.
We felt good about our game plan on both sides of the ball. I've been saying all along that our offensive line, it all starts on the offensive and defensive line. And I've been saying all along that our offensive line could be special. I've been saying it could be one of the better ones that's been here at Commerce. And I think Friday night they made a statement. Now, we're not going to know how good they are until we play our last game, but I think Friday night they made a statement about how good they could potentially be.
And they dominated on both sides of the line of scrimmage, with the exception of a couple of breakdowns. They dominated the play, especially in the second half.
They did.
Especially in the second half.
They did, and that's Jefferson. I mean, they've got a great football team. Their quarterback's one of the best in the state.
Right.
And sometimes those breakdowns, because that other team, they're trying to make things happen too. And so, we did have some breakdowns, but you got to give them credit too for executing and doing the things they needed to do.
It was a big win for the Commerce Tigers. This team, a good win for the program, big win for the city. Commerce 22-7 over Jefferson last Friday night. And we moved from a team that we've seen Jefferson 67 times on the field in the past to a team that we've never played football against this Friday night. And of course, that's a team from way down the road here, about a mile and a half or so, East Jackson High School. What can we expect to see from them?
On offense, they're a spread offense. They're gonna. I don't think we've seen them run a tight end yet. They're always going to be 4 wideouts, whether it's trips, double twins. They're a shotgun team. They're not going to get under center, and they like to play at a fast tempo. On defense, they're a 3-5-3 where they're going to be blitzing and stunting, X-stunt. I mean, they're going to be bringing guys from all different directions. And in the secondary, they're a man-free team. They like to man up and let the free safety be free. So that's what you can expect out of them.
And I know they've got a quarterback who's got a little bit of experience back there, Austin Beecham, but for the most part, they're completely new in the backfield, and their offensive and defensive fronts are new as well. Very little experience up front for the East Jackson team.
Yeah, their quarterback, he's a big kid, and he kind of reminds you of Cody Streetman, a big guy that runs physical and throws it well. And he's going to be the key right there. Us slowing him down is going to be the key to us, keeping him out of the end zone.
Now, offensively for us, old-style Commerce football, we didn't put it in the air at all on Friday night. Nobody's complaining because we got it picked up here, so we're fine with that. But at some point, I suspect we're going to have to throw the ball, at least a little bit just to loosen up somebody, because eventually you'll have 11 within 3 yards of the ball if you don't throw it a little bit.
Well, was it Coach Royal at Texas? Things can happen when you throw the ball, incomplete, and interception. I'm an old school football coach. I love to see the run game. I like to see 2 backs and a tight end. But we're gonna, if we had a spread tight team, it's probably what we'd be doing. We're gonna do what our talent dictates. And the other night we didn't have to throw the ball. There was a time or two where we almost got in a situation, but what happened, there was a couple of 3rd and longs, and we done got down their territory, and I decided, we got 2 plays to get first down. We couldn't kick a field goal at that distance, and punting wasn't any good, so we really, because of down and distance and field position, we were never forced to throw the ball. And
that's a good position to be in.
And I talked to Drew this morning, and I told him, I said, I thought Drew was going to play a heck of a game.
He did. I thought, we commented up in the booth that he was a great leader. You could tell it was his team. He had control.
Well, he did, and I mean, to be your first time ever doing that, and then in that environment, there was some pressure out there. It was, and I congratulated him on that this morning, and I was real pleased with him. But I also told him, I said, no, Drew, I said, I hope you know that we're going to have to throw the ball down the road. People's going to start bunching in there. We're going to have to throw the ball and loosen folks up. But it just worked out the other night where we didn't have to, and it was a good ball game offensively.
Well, we saw a lot of offensive players get the ball. It wasn't just one person carried the ball all the time. Drew had several big carries. Browner had a great game. Ramsey with a good game. Clay Little had several really big games. And Jameer Walton, you can just tell he's just like chomping at the bit. He's going to be a breakout player, I think.
Jamal had 160 yards. Tarek had around 105. Drew had 68. And I think every one of them averaged 7 or 8 yards a carry. And I could see, depending on what the defense gives us, we're probably going to have a lot of 100-yard rushers this year, I would guess.
I hope that's true.
And you're right, Jameer, he's I said going into the season, he's the type of guy that can do a lot of things, and hopefully as the season unfolds, we'll see him do more things.
Excellent. Tonight's game will be against East Jackson, the first time ever between the Commerce Tigers and the East Jackson Eagles. If we play at Eagles Stadium, kickoff at 7:30. That means we'll go on the air at 6:30 with the Quality Foods pregame show on WJJC and WJJC.net. For Coach Marvin Justice, I'm Rob Jordan. This has been the Justice Files. So long, everybody.
You've been listening to the Justice Files with Commerce head football coach Marvin Justice. Join us next week at this same time for more with the Justice Files.